Check it out. The first thing we're gonna try to take out hair dye is 2 cups of water, a tablespoon of Dawn dish soap, and a tablespoon of white cleaning vinegar. You can also use white vinegar. I prefer cleaning vinegar because with cleaning vinegar it's a little stronger, so it does the work a little faster. So we're gonna dab it in the solution and then gently start to dab with a clean white towel on the actual spot. As you can see, we're getting some pretty good transfer right away. Always make sure to flip your towel inside out or find a clean spot so that you can dip it in the solution again and continue this process. You can see it's actually starting to bring it up right here. So that's a good sign. It means those dyes have not set in the carpet yet. So as you can see, the carpet's still a little damp yet, but if you push the nap this way, you see the spot's pretty much completely gone. And that was only from the vinegar, Dawn, and warm water, and just dabbing the spot lightly. Now, you're gonna let this dry. You might wanna come through with a little warm water and just dilute that down to make sure you flush out the fibers. So I'm waiting for the hair dye to dry on the carpet before we test our next solution. That solution's going to be a little bit of ammonia, Dawn dish soap, and 2 cups of warm water. As people have been asking how to get candle wax off of a wall, so let's try it out. Whoa.
2 hours later.
Okay, so as you can see, candle wax is completely off the wall. I forgot to turn this camera on. That footage is right here. So another stain I've been asked quite a bit about is silly putty. This little red egg can cause so much damage, especially on carpet. Silly putty is a lot of fun to play with, but depending on how warm it gets, or if it even starts to get dirty, I mean, we all took this and rolled it over newspaper, right? But this stuff can get really nasty in your carpet. It's very similar to gum. However, gum's a little bit more sticky, but what happens with this, it gets a little more stringy when you really pull it apart. My daughter is playing with this today, and you can see, look at that. When it starts to get like that, it can start to pretty much set itself and kind of weave itself into the carpet fibers. As you can see, I got a little spot right here that I pushed in, smushed into the carpet, and then I was gonna heat it up with a hair dryer and let it sit there for a while. I'll probably let it sit there for a day, so I probably won't clean it up today. I just want to really let it get itself in the fibers so I can find the best technique for you to clean that up. So the hair dye is finally dry, so we're gonna try to clean it up with the ammonia mixture right now. So let's see how it goes. I'm just gonna try some rubbing alcohol on a spot that cleaned up pretty well, but there's a little remaining color there. So let's try the rubbing alcohol, see how that works. So based on how the hair dye reacted to the 3 things we tried today, I think we have some solid homemade solutions to remove hair dye from your carpet. If you have any questions, make sure to drop a comment below, and I'm happy to help you clean things up around your home. Thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate the support. If you haven't already, think about subscribing to my channel and ring that bell.